when everybody starts learning about science, and really genetics and everything, you start learning about Mendel and his experiment with peas, where he picked 7 different traits and then he mapped them and then he showed that there was something specific in each of those in order to create the next generation. And it was some combination, right? So if you had a tall plant and a short plant, the next generation was going to be a mix of those two, and they would be medium. To me, that's just fascinating, is that you can predict the future, is what that tells me. You take the role that Mendel had where he sat there and he said, this is how I can identify what somebody's heritage is, what they're bringing to the next generation. And you can start to predict, what is that next generation going to look like? And then the real amazement for me about all of this is that you can predict to a certain point, and then there are things that happen that you can't predict. And that to me is that you can understand so much of it, and there's still that room for mutation. There's still that room for changes that can't be predicted, or changes that can occur even though you've predicted and everything's correct in all your calculations. There's still that wonder of something new can happen that nobody's seen before, that can change the way evolution goes, that can change everything about what you believe, because now you've just introduced a whole new set of rules. And to me, it's like playing a game with a whole bunch of rules, but then at some point you get to go, well, I'm going to throw in a new rule that I'm just going to make up, and we're going to change how we play, and it just makes it fresh every time that you look at genetics.